Yes, Lagos, still in the December party mood. There's one more party deed I have to come and drop for you for Maryann takes over. This one is coming from Africa's home of creators, Cloud Africa, and they are bringing to you from the streets of Nigeria to the world the Trench Talk Festival. Okay, it's a Cloud Talk concert, and they're bringing the Trench Talk Festival. This time around, we're having things from the streets. We're not doing international. We're going to the streets and we're taking it to the world. We're talking about the incredible DJ YK Mule and Cash Coming, Show Day, the king of the girls on the streets, Badman Nico. All these people are going to be live at the Cloud Talk concert. Okay, it's Trench Talk Festival and it's happening December 17, 2024. Time is 5 p.m. Venue is Balmoral Convention Center, Victoria Island, Lagos. So you can go and get your free tickets too. Yes, I know, right? Another set of free tickets. Go and get it now at cloudtalkconcerts.com. Okay, that's cloudtalkconcert.com. It's proudly brought to you by Action Beaters. This is Cloud Talk Concert, and Talk just got lit.
There's a reason why over 1 million people tune into Hard Facts every day. We discuss in-depth stories with sources behind the facts.
The Lagos State High Court has convicted, suspended the Chicago certificate story. It's never going away, is it? Show with stories for the day.
You hear diverse voices and opinions.
And she was meeting campaign with her husband, knowing that. You should not put happy because there is nothing to happy about.
Yeah, it's quite pathetic the way the country is going.
We distinguish each story accurately with analysis.
It's Hard Facts with Maryann Okon on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
All right, welcome back. This is the nation's #1 talk news and sports radio station. We're broadcasting live from our audiovisual studios right here in Itimian Crescent, Victoria Island, Lagos. I did promise that we will be having the special advisor to Mr. Governor Sanwo-Olu on climate change in the studio with us today to talk about. I mean, I'm sure when people hear climate change, what's this? What's climate change? What's this now? Have we finished climbing the gutter? We're talking climate change. Anyway, she's here in the studio to demystify, the things around. But most importantly, she was at the COP29 in Azerbaijan, and she was one of the speakers at that event. So we're going to be talking about the fallout of that event. The reason why Lagos is keying into the whole climate change strategy. What is the Lagos strategy? How are we pivoting to join the rest of the world on that platform? This is why she's here in the studio. My guest is the special advisor to Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu on climate change and circular economy, Titi Oshodi. It's so good to have you join us in the studio. Good afternoon. Thank you for coming on time.
Thank you so much. It's good to be here.
Great. First and foremost, because the truth is Nigerians are wondering what climate change is Lagos doing. I was at the waterfront yesterday and it was a disaster. It was stinky. I was yabbing Lagos some days ago that where I'm from, by this time it's cool air. The heat is going to reduce because we've got a lot of trees, but Lagos doesn't have that. Are we planning to plant trees? But let's start by saying, letting people understand what your office is all about.
So it's a great thing that the indicators are essentially what you're, beginning to enumerate. And, if we're going to flip things around, what climate change is those symptoms that you've talked about, the heat, the erratic weather symptoms, when we're supposed to be having the cool, dry feeling right now from Harmattan, but it's not the case. You go to the coastal sides and there's a lot of dirt, so that is a culmination of the effect of the imbalance and the disproportionate use of what is causing our carbon emission that is also shifting around, the weather and all of the seasons that we're supposed to be experiencing at the time that we're supposed to experience them. So In short, climate change is the disproportionate or the imbalance of weathers and season. And I must let you know, and one of the things that we have started to drive is to help people to understand that even though it may seem like an abstract phenomenon, it is very, very tangible. And there are so many ways that we can begin to capture the tangibility of it. Number one, how do we dispose of our waste? You see, those things that we dispose in terms of our plastics, our paper, the organic waste, even these telephones and our radio and our TVs,
even hospital waste,
even our textile, all of those things from our own side of town, from Nigeria or from Africa, have all become components of carbon emission, but more from the manufacturing, industrialized economies, like the large-sized, the global north, the industrialized ones, all of the manufacturing waste, the construction waste, the chemical waste, all of those things have become the bane of the proponents of why we have this imbalance and the distortion of our seasons, of our atmosphere. And so we have captured it as into what we're explaining right now, this philosophy as climate change and the impact of it. Now, the impact also goes a long way, and that is where we can begin to measure the tangibility. How does it affect your health? How does it affect food? Because these are things that are connected to soil. They're connected to the ground. They're connected to our environment, So if you're not feeling too well, and you have extreme heat, or there's a huge level of flooding around you, you cannot be in a well state of mind. You cannot be in a good state of mind. If there is flooding, it would affect the soil. It would affect agriculture. It would affect supply of food. Then there is going to be famine. There is going to be, inflation, because as soon as all of those things are affected, that means demand, will be affected. Supply will be affected, and it would affect demand. Transportation will be affected if there's flooding. So how do we connect all of this together? And that's what the Conference of Parties is about on a yearly basis. The industrialized communities, the industrialized governments are saying we're being affected. There are things that are happening that we have no control over. Even though we have access to resources, it is one and the same planet that we are all living in. How can we begin to help each other to help our planet heal so that the right seasons can come and the right times, and we can also have the ripple effect on soil, on our environment, so that we can, begin to be resilient. We can adapt ourselves to these changes and possibly establish a reoccurrence or a recalibration of this process again.
I'm very curious about what Lagos' strategy is, and I'm asking about Lagos because this is your, this is where you do your business. And like we stated earlier, waste disposal is a huge problem. And there's no how you do this without working with the Ministry of Environment. There has to be a collaboration or a handshake across the table. What is the Lagos strategy before we even start talking about your partnerships and the financing that you're looking to get to be able to, work on your strategy?
So, the Ministry of Environment has been doing a lot in terms of helping the people to understand where those black spots, those areas that are, deepening, that are contributing massively to the situation that we're experiencing. One of the big ones is flooding, and we clearly know that the reason why there's so much extreme flooding is because of the drainages that are being blocked. What is causing the blockage of these drainages? It's the waste, the plastics, the PET bottles, the sachets of, clothing, organic food or organic waste that comes from our community. And because we have not imbibed that right climate-friendly attitude, to responsibly dispose of our waste, the go into the gutters, they end up into the pipelines, into the oceans, and all of the flooding, when the rains come, they begin to enter into those nooks and crannies, and they're not able to flow effectively. So what happens? The overflow of it gets onto the roads, it affects transportation, it affects the movement of people. People are not as productive as they should be because you're spending at least 3-4 hours on the road before you get to your destination. We have buildings that have been built over drainages, over areas that water should easily flow through, and there are so many manufacturers and producers as well in the line of building economic activity and also being able to create some level of employment and job for themselves, who also go into chemical production of items and products that are not particularly climate friendly. They don't dissolve, or they do not degenerate easily, and these are the styrofoams. So the government, and through the Ministry of Environment, have picked out these things, these areas, and said we need to start to develop some level of enforcement.
When?
They've started that, so we have a ban on styrofoam right now.
Yeah, I know about the ban.
That had happened about a year ago, and they had given producers and manufacturers a year moratorium, through a process of that stakeholder engagement, to be able to say that you need to clear out, what it is that you have produced over a period of time, because there's going to be an enforcement on that ban. And clearly that has, started to work, because that conversations and those agreements, if you say, negotiations and agreements are in play. And the producers are becoming more and more, predisposed to the idea, because it's not only affecting the roads or the drainages, but it's also affecting our health. These are things that are chemically produced, and they're affecting the system, the body system. So and there are other ways as well. The landfills. Lagos is seriously considering shutting down the landfills.
Yeah, I was going to talk about that, because I've had several people call me to say, it's terrible how these landfills are close to where people live, which is also a health hazard. But let's go back a little bit and talk about the strategies from the Ministry of Environment.
The Office of
yes, in collaboration with your office. I come from a state where one man made it happen, and people knew how to sort their waste. In fact, every single person got used to getting a bin bag, where you would take your bin bag out into the street and dump it where you're supposed to. You couldn't dump it on the street. You couldn't eat gala and throw it out of a moving car window. Donald Duke did it. And that was because there was some sort of orientation that had to happen before the huge hammer was let down on any other person. Is Lagos State doing that? Is there any strategy in that? Because you say, all I hear is that, we're doing this. What about teaching people? Because I know we have a huge number of people in Lagos, but where are you starting from to educate people to even at least know how to sort their waste?
So when you say one man, there was a policy, and there was serious enforcement, at that time.
But he had the willpower.
Right? And, as Lagos continue, you cannot compare the population that we have in Lagos now to what was at that time. Number one. Two, you cannot compare the level of inflation or the level of deprivation that is on the ground right now as to that time. But the reason why I'm saying this is because, having considered those factors that we have mentioned, that number one, Lagos is massively overpopulated, an average of about 3,000 economic migrants coming in on a daily basis, and they're not being captured in the tax bracket. They're in the informal setting, just trying to find something on their on their table on a daily basis. And then you have these people trying to find something to do, but on the back end, governments is saying they have their constitutional rights. They are able to move anywhere they want. Okay. So on one end, orientation is key. But we've also been able to identify that if you're in a change management project, or in a change management or change behavior situation, there are various indicators or various points, or what you call the
phases,
and also what will endear people. What is your strategy to endear people, to commit them into changing? And we have realized that when we're going about it the altruistic way and telling them about how they have to have a clean environment because it amounts to their health, having a sound mind and a sound health, it amounts to them being able to eat properly and all of that, it is not as strong as touching on the economic node. It's not as strong as touching the incentive that come with them changing their behavior or their attitude towards environmental behavior.
I'm tempted to ask what the incentive is, but we have to go on a break. In case you're just joining us, the Special Advisor to Governor Sanwo-Olu on climate change is in the studio. Titi Oshodi is here talking to us about why we need to pay more attention to climate change and how it affects you and me, and what Lagos State government is doing to push us in that direction so that we do the right thing. Stay with us. We'll be right back after these messages.
Millions of listeners trust us on Hard Fact. Whether it's politics, social issues, controversies, and trending stories, you know we're credible and objective.
It's Hard Facts with Maryann Okon on 99.3 Nigeria Info. .3 Nigeria Info. We'll be right back.
The release is getting bad. He's away here. And so... No. Let there be light.
Introducing the Power M Solar Hybrid Inverter System, which delivers sustainable energy solutions tailored for homes and businesses of all sizes and types. Our comprehensive sales and after-sales support ensures we meet your unique energy needs, whether you're in the city or a rural area. To discuss your power requirements or explore career opportunities with Olu, contact us toll-free at 0800-6658-765 or via WhatsApp at 0808-972-8959. We have installment payment plans for our inverter systems. Visit our website for more information on www.ulusolar.ng or socials on X and Instagram at ulu_Nigeria. Ulu by Ignite. Energy on a different scale. In partnership with Huawei.
For Naija, when something dey important, you go stress am. Oh yeah, come now. This one na better. And as Pepsi 60cl long throat bottle don land.
Hey, madam, give me big refreshment.
That's one na Pepsi 60cl long throat bottle now.
Yes, so Pepsi 60cl long throat bottle na big refreshment, big value, big flex. In fact, this one na all round big things. No dull, go buy your own Pepsi 60cl long throat bottle, sharp. Pepsi, thirsty for more.
Ladies and gentlemen, the party you've been waiting for is back. The Life's a Beach Party, the official Dirty December beach party, featuring amazing music performances by Fola, Fido, and also featuring top Nigerian creators. Come and experience Beach Olympics, fashion competitions, and water sports. Life's a Beach Party will take place December the 14th, 2024. Time is 5 p.m. at the Voda Beach Club in Legoshi, Lekki, Lagos. Hurry and register for free at www.teasersparty.com. Life's a Beach is brought to you by Teaser Sparkling Drink. Life's a Beach. Live it up.
Everyone says I'm beautiful and bold. They say I'm fashionable. And to crown it up, very confident. And my secret is...
People say I'm good looking, funny, hardworking, and to crown it up, very confident. And my secret is...
So whether in the office or at home,
in the streets or on the dance floor,
anytime, any day, I never lose my confidence. And the secret to my confidence is Wazobia perfume.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Wazobia perfume gives the authenticity and long-lasting fragrance all day. That's my secret confidence.
Wazobia perfume is available in body spray.
Also available in supermarkets and markets near you. Wazobia perfume, the correct scent.
In the cooking game, you need a winning game plan. I'm not just talking about your fresh ingredients, utensils, or cooking skills. I'm talking about your choice of seasoning. Your game plan is incomplete without Maggi chicken flavor. Made with a flavorful formation of onions, celery, turmeric, it's the game changer. Elevate the taste of your everyday dishes with delicious rich chicken flavor. Oh yeah, let's go.
New Maggi chicken flavor, the game changer.
My ions, please, can't get enough. My ions, please, give it to me now. It go rehydrate you, yeah. Replenish your ions with Pocari Sweat. Rehydrate you faster, easy we observe. Pocari Sweat, give me some more. Pocari Sweat.
Every day you work hard, because you deserve a soft life, but you need to plan for the future, for your pension. Guarantee Trust Pensions Manager got you covered. Every day you put in the effort, steady increase in the net worth. You need your money to work for you. You need someone to be there for you. Someone who cares for your success. Guarantee tested and trusted, so you can retire with peace of mind. You have the freedom to live your life. Guarantee Trust Pensions Manager. For your body, Nigerian Pensions Manager. If you know, you know. Guarantee Trust Pensions Manager. For your body, Nigerian Pensions Manager. Pensions Manager. Copy that. Do you read? Do you copy that? Guarantee for your pensions money just anyhow, anywhere we got your back, yeah. Copy that. Do you read? Do you copy that? We're the ones you can trust to be all of that. Anyhow, anywhere we got your back. Every day you put in the effort, steady increase in the net worth. You need your money to work for you. You need someone to be there for you. Someone who cares for your success. Guarantee tested and trusted, so you can retire with peace of mind. You have the freedom to live your life. For your body, Nigerian Pensions Manager. If you know, you know. Guarantee Trust Pensions Manager. For your body, Nigerian Pensions Manager. Pensions Manager.
Two things you can't have it all with one play.
I got that defined boy. You have just won yourself.
Congratulations.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, Melitus. One player, don't talk to two players because you won 20K.
So now you won yourself 20,000 naira.
My name is Well Done.
Okay, well done. I want to tell you, well done. You won yourself 20,000 naira.
With 500 naira, you can play to win big. From 120,000 naira to 190,000 naira daily on Nigeria Info. Go to oneplay.ng and play with 500 naira. And in a few seconds, your ticket is in the draw. Or dial *347 *880 *3 hash. Win daily on Nigeria Info. 50,000 naira on Morning Crossfire. 60,000 naira on WhatsApp Lagos. 20,000 naira on Sunnyside. And 60,000 naira on Game On. So Lagos, what are you waiting for? The more you play, the better your chances of winning. Remember to dial *347 *880 *3 hash. Play responsibly. Not suitable for persons under the age of 18.
Join us for Unusual Praise 2024. Get ready to lift your voice, dance, and worship with all your heart. And best of all, it's free. This year, we're bringing together talented ministers like BJ Sachs, Mr. M, and Revelation, Alasheyori, Chioma Jesus, Jude Nam, Joe Praise, Dare Justified, Sinach, Dunsin, and many more. Mark your calendars. Friday, December 13, 2024 at Tafawa Balewa Square, Onikon, Lagos. Gates open at 5 p.m. Brought to you by the Catholic Church of Divine Mercy, Lekki. Unusual Praise 2024. Let the people praise you, O Lord. Amen.
Africa's home of creators, Cloud Africa, presents to you from the streets of Nigeria to the whole wide world. It's the Cloud Talk Concert, Trench Talk Festival. Featuring the incredible DJ YK Mule. His music to the world by storm. It's Cash Common. Also featuring Ladies Man Oshodi. And the king of the streets, Batman Nico. Clouds Talk Concert, Trench Talk Festival is taking place on the 17th of December 2024 at the Balmoral Convention Center, VI. Time 5 p.m. Get your free tickets now at cloudstalkconcerts.com. This event is proudly brought to you by Action Bitters. Clouds Talk Concert. Talk just got lit.
Any platform can help you save. But when it comes to investing, you need a partner that you can trust and is committed to helping you achieve your goals. A partner with a global footprint, diversified investment options, and great returns that help you grow. You need RiseVest. RiseVest is your partner for dollar investments like U.S. stocks, U.S. real estate, fixed income, and Naira Savings Vault. Invest with RiseVest to earn interest between 8 to 15% in dollars and up to 25% in Naira. Download the RiseVest app or visit www.risevest.com to start investing. Rise. Investments that help you grow.
That was how BC almost gave her fiance heart attack. She sent a message to her fiance that reads, "I can't do this anymore. My boss is so frustrating. I'm going to quit." Little did BC know that her data finished, and the only part of her message he received was, "I can't do this anymore." Now the matter is still set low.
Avoid stories that touch. Get the Glow Special data plans and get 7 gigabytes for 1,500 Naira, 2 gigabytes for 500 Naira, and 1 gigabyte for 300 Naira to browse, download, and stream your favorite content online. Simply dial *312 hash to subscribe.
Glow Unlimited.
5 Alive Poppy. So much pop. So many ways to pop it. He gulps it. She chews it. He slurps it. Filled with pulp in every gulp, everyone pops it their way. So, how do you pop it?
In the kitchen game, there are players and then Agba Ballers, MVP, Player of the Year, 10-0, no rival. Become an Agba Baller with the new improved Maggi chicken flavor, the game changer, made with a flavorful formation of onions, celery, turmeric to bring out your top game in the kitchen. Elevate the taste of your everyday dishes with delicious rich chicken flavor. Oh yeah, let's go.
New Maggi chicken flavor, the game changer.
Hey you! Listen, that your phone has tried. Time to switch up your game with the new laptop. You promised you'd start your content creation journey this year, didn't you? Time to level up with Strix Technologies, your gateway to fine selection of mobile devices, smartware, and home tech. At Strix, we empower everyone with the possibilities of technology, from laptops to iPads to gadgets and games. You name it, we have quality reserved for you at affordable prices. So what are you waiting for? Shop online at www.strix.com.ng or drop by our stores in Lagos, Abuja, and Enugu. You can also check us out at Strix_NG on social media or call 0802 759 0350 for your favorite devices at the snap of your fingers. Empower your tomorrow today by discovering the Strix difference. Think Strix, where innovation meets your lifestyle.
You define better odd. I be you one play cost over 1.5. I be you one bet. Say both seem no go score at all. Yeah, we get better payout. No worry, we there for you. Our odd chap right out. In all day for best baba. We win money, bet baba. Cash out today easy or bet baba. We get online games for you to play. Oh God, yeah. We get better bonus. Money we know that. Welcome to Bet Baba.
Register now on betbaba.ng. Not for people under 18.
For Naija, when something dey important, you go stress am.
Oh yeah, come now. This one, na better.
And as Pepsi 60cl long throat bottle don land.
Hey, madam, give me big refreshment.
That's one, na Pepsi 60cl long throat bottle now.
Yes, Pepsi 60cl long throat bottle na big refreshment, big value, big flex. In fact, this one na all round big things. No dull, go buy your own Pepsi 60cl long throat bottle. Sharp. Pepsi, thirsty for more.
Welcome back to your number one talk, news, and sports station. This is Nigeria Info.
Lagos, get ready. Mark your calendars for December 12th, 2024. It's Sip Sip Hooray. The ultimate karaoke showdown is here, featuring Eniolua, Folagade Banks, Peller, Simisanya, and Kenny Black. Sing your heart out, bring your A game, and compete for the 1 million naira grand prize. It's all happening at the Clubhouse Landmark Towers, Oniru, Lekki. A night of karaoke fun and pure excitement awaits. This isn't just a party, it's your chance to shine and win big. Sip Sip Hooray is brought to you by Teaser's Cocktail Drinks. Premium vibes only in Lagos. Don't miss it. December 12th, 2024. Sip Sip Hooray, where Lagos turns up.
All right, Lagos, we're back. 14 minutes come past the 4 o'clock hour. I still have the special advisor to Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu here in the studio on climate change and circular economy, Titi Oshodi. What's the full Titi?
Titi Layo.
I love it. We're live, facebook.com/Nigeria Info FM. We're also live on YouTube, Nigeria Info FM. If you have questions, you got comments. We're talking about the environment, how it affects our climate and how it affects you. And of course, we've been talking about what Lagos state government is doing to make sure that they are also at par, of course, with the international community, as every single person is looking at a green economy and trying to save the earth. Anyway, before we went on that break, I wanted to ask a question about the banning of, the styrofoams. Lately, people have been sending us messages about the fact that there's no water in their area because you have banned sachet water. And so they have to, use the terrible water that they have in the area, maybe boil it and try to, or for those who can't afford the dispenser bottled waters, what do they do? Is this true? Have you banned?
Absolutely not.
So where's the story coming from?
So it's the interpretation of the message, right? The PET bottles are part of what has been that we have contextualized our own solution around our level of economic development.
Okay.
So for us in Nigeria or in Africa, it would be absurd to ban the things that people are finding affordable. The pure water, the one in the bottle and in the sachet, are the go-to water provisions. Do you understand? So
life-saving water.
It's the life-saving water. We cannot. It's not possible for the government to ban those. What we have banned is styrofoams, those plastic straws, and those heavy plastics that can easily block the usage. It's not, even the PET bottles are still allowable because we cannot do without that. We're not so industrialized that we would have big taps and fountains and, at every nooks and cranny and, borehole water or that sort of infrastructure that channels, water into every household. We're not that developed yet. So we need to curtail and define our own transition as just. As that's what they call the just transition, as it is applicable to our level of development, right? So our styrofoams, the straws, those little things that are effective in blocking drainages, those are the things that have been banned.
Lagos, I hope you have heard, so that you don't call me tomorrow and say, but she said that. They have, because there was a video that surfaced and Mr. Tokumbo Wahab had to respond to it about some guy, destroying a truckload of pure water. And then, of course, it was attributed to NAFDAC, and NAFDAC said it wasn't them. So, of course, there were some overzealous people who were taking it upon themselves to do this. But I want to bring Lagos into this because they need to ask you some questions. And then, of course, we can talk about solutions. I don't think today is enough. You need to come back.
Would love to.
You need to come back.
Really great to come back again.
I don't mind. You need to come again and again and again and again.
Yes, climate literacy is on the top of our burner.
Yes. I can make it a regular feature if you don't mind. I mean, because I think that we need to understand how serious what lies ahead of us is, and what earth we want to leave for our children. Absolutely. So if we don't make hay while the sun shines, then
the sun will shine and it will be haze.
0201-277-0993. That's the number for you to call. 0201-277-0993. If you are female, 0201-465-7190. Send me a message on Twitter at Nigeria Info FM. Send a WhatsApp message 080-959-75805. 60 seconds is all you have. Please call me back if that was you. If you have questions for my guests, go ahead and ask. Hello.
Hello, good evening, Mary Baby.
Good afternoon. Go ahead. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
My name is Godwin, calling from Lakwe.
Go ahead.
I'm delighted to hear from your guest that issue of sachet water, which is the only affordable source of people with their family to drink today, that there is nothing like banning to that effect. I'm happy to hear that. Then, when we talk of the green environment or whatever, the situation, a man who dressed in a nice new suit with pads on his leg, that person, you look at him, that something is wrong. Are you with me?
I'm waiting for you to get to the point quickly. We don't have time.
It's okay. We have a green environment, and we're talking of development and whatever. On the streets of Lagos, you see Agboro doing all sorts of things to citizens of Lagos.
Okay, all right. No. You're not getting.
What is he doing?
No. That doesn't concern her. Agbero is not her duty. Come on, you guys need to pay attention to the conversation. We're not talking about Agberos here. We're talking about the environment, not Agberos. She's not the SA to the governor on transportation. Please, that's not our job. So join the conversation if you have genuine questions about the environment, and don't forget. There's always environmental sanitation. And like I said, I was telling you off the microphone that there's some things that we see the people who clean the streets do, which is also not environmentally friendly. Hello, welcome to Hard Facts.
Good evening.
Good evening. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
This is one of the Bolu.
Go ahead.
I want to ask the madam there concerning Dankara, the drainage here is not working at all. If you look at it, the whole pure water and the bottled water, they have covered the drainage there. And the filling there is the one that caused that problem. It makes the water not to flow. What are they doing concerning that place? Because the building there, all the building wants to collapse. I don't know whether they are doing there or they are not. I want to hear from her.
All right, great.
All right, so he says it's the sand filling that is causing the blockage. I highly doubt it. If there's a sand filling and it is gone through the proper due diligence, I do not think that should be a problem. The primary fundamental problem of drainage blockage is in the waste. And he had said it himself, that bottles and sachets are all over the place. Now, concerning the question that you asked before we went on that break, we have begun to develop conversations around how you can generate economic benefits, generate revenue as a business and as a community, increase your income stream by responsibly disposing your waste or by collecting waste.
So waste management in general.
Yes, waste management. So in essence, the infrastructure and a model around incentivizing communities. Within our communities, there are institutions, there are businesses, there are ministries, there are agencies, right, who sit on various mandates or who sit on various deliverables that we can begin to establish some level of linkage so that when you want to dispose or when you feel that you want to be climate friendly, you want to be environmentally friendly, you can benefit from it. And those are the things that I really want to be able to express. For instance, in Jankara is a place, is a platform, is a playground for businesses. Commerce happens there. I will cite what had happened a few weeks ago at Trade Fair. So they just finished with a whole, like a 2-3 weeks of commercial venture. And we sensitized, we went ahead about a week before the execution, the fair started, sensitize the people and let them know that we will be coming from the Office of the Special Advisor on Climate Change and Circular Economy, and they should come with their waste. We said they should come with PET bottles, come with your plastic, come with your electronic waste, come with your textile. If you have cooking used oil, come with it, right? And for 5-6 days, back to back to back, people were coming in. They could not believe that they could actually come and deposit their waste and collect cash in return. They could not believe that they could come and they could have access to carry cards because of the partnership model that we have been able to establish. So we have partnered with the Ministry of Health, partnered with the Ministry of Transportation, partnered with the Ministry of Agriculture, such that the deliverables, what it is that they provide in service, can be exchanged for waste as you desire. Social subsidies. We're working tirelessly and assiduously to get into the communities. The communities are the ones that need
I have to bring you back. We need to talk about this deliverables, the fact that people can make money off it, because you talked about incentives when we started this conversation, and that's a way to reel people in, because the average person is going to say, how am I going to be sorting through my waste? I mean,
it's because first and foremost, it's the economic argument. We've realized that if we talk to you from a altruistic perspective, that you want to look good, you want to feel well, and that's why you need to clean your environment. The first question you want to ask me is that going to put food on my table? Do you understand? So if we angle it from the perspective of putting extra into your pocket, then we're going to catch your attention, and the word of mouth would move faster. Because you will tell the other person that you better start hoarding your waste. You better start, putting, what you generate, because there is no category of waste that there's no value upon right now.
Well, I'm unfortunately there's no time, and I want you back maybe in 2 weeks. If I'm not, I'm not overreaching. Yes, in 2 weeks we have to talk more about this. How can this is going to be your sensitization platform? How can the average Lagos person key in to this thing that you're doing in order to deliver us of this waste? Well, Titi Oshodi is the special advisor to Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu on climate change and circular economy. Thank you so much for coming on the show. You're an amazing guest to have, but you need to come back again so that we can have Lagos people. They will drill you
again.
All right. Well, we'll take a break, Lagos. We'll be right back after these messages.
Yes, Lagos. Exciting news. Okay, you can win an all-expense-paid trip to Innsbruck, Austria. All right, for the 9th year and the first time in Africa, Medal, a global leader in hearing solutions, invites children aged 6 to 12 in Nigeria to share their creative ideas to enhance life for individuals with hearing loss. Kids can submit their ideas through videos, drawings, or any creative formats they choose. So yes, tell your kids, okay? Winners will have the chance to visit Medal's headquarters in Innsbruck with a parent, exploring the beautiful city and meeting innovators transforming lives with hearing technology. So for more details and to submit applications, you should visit www.ideasforears, okay, .medal.com. That is www.ideasforears.medal.com. That's spelled MEDEL.com, okay? Or just call the number 0701 364 8750. 0701 364 8750. Good luck. Experience in retail, sales, and marketing. Strong community self and hard. Owning a car is a plus. Okay, so if you own a car, it's a plus for you. Monthly payment is 22. That's 202.
99.3 Nigeria Info. We are more than just radio. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Nigeria Info FM. Check us out on Facebook at Nigeria Info 99.3. Follow us on Twitter at Nigeria Info FM and on Instagram at Nigeria Info FM Lagos for live updates as it happens. 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.